Here in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area, most of our homes are built by local builders, and all of them have their own unique style and signature things that they put in. Like one that always has some LED lights for ambiance and different things on some doors, and another one who maybe does some unique accents on the walls and ceilings, insides, and come here. Things like exterior lighting that I don't think I've seen any other builder do. Stuff like that. And today we're taking you through both of these homes, both of them just under $500,000 in the booming Jackson, Mississippi suburb of Flowood, Mississippi. And I want you to compare, contrast, let us know in the comments which of their styles and signatures do you like and what do you don't like, because that's what we're getting into on this episode of The Weekend Home Show. And here he is on this hot, sunny, loud, noisy day.
It's a lot of new construction going on here. A lot of houses going up.
It is here in Bristol Crossing. They built a lot since we were just here a few months ago. Not even a few months ago. A lot of houses. If I show you the video, several houses are here now that were not here then.
That's right, because we made that curve the other day looking at some. I'm like, holy moly, they're really building fast on that. And when I say that end, that's the new section down there. As Jared's showing you, they're still building right here as well, on this side and stuff. That's why you hear all this loud noise.
Oh yeah, about to finish.
We even got the porta john guy that's fixing to start coming down this way, cleaning out all these porta johns.
That is why, because look, he's got one to clean out right here. So we don't want to be out here when he's doing that, Charles. We need to hurry up and get inside. But we got two local builders here, two homes, both just under $500,000.
That's right, just under $500,000.
And
one's got a 2-car garage, one's got a 3-car. So I just want to put that out there right now.
So there's some differences in the houses. They're pretty similar in size, pretty similar in price, but yeah, those. But I want to focus on the builder signatures and just their styles. And I want to know what people's favorite is, what they think. So this is for you today. We want your feedback. Let us know which one you like, what you like and don't like about both of these.
Isn't it for them all the time, Jared?
It always is, Charles. But you know, I like to emphasize that. That's why we do this.
All right, so we actually have a nice long driveway here. We got our perforated soffit and vent area up here for that easy ventilation going out to that ridge vent. There goes that skid steer, which is very loud.
It is loud. I couldn't even hear what Charles was saying, so. But I think you can, though. These mics are a lot better than my ears apparently.
We got our border bat here. We got our solid beam. We got our tongue and groove. You know what we don't have? We don't have a light fixture, and we do not have a gas line.
We do not.
But we got that recessed lighting. And then looking down over to the garage right there, you got recessed lighting as well.
All right, Charles, now that we're going inside, I want to take a minute here. Because yesterday, man, you were eating lunch here in Flowood at Outback Steakhouse. We usually do try to get up our local places, but we did. We got the lunch special at Outback yesterday. And while we were there, we met a couple of y'all. Shout out if you're watching, leave us a comment. That you said you see our videos every weekend. So we love that you're watching every weekend, but they did tell us something, Charles.
What? I forgot.
They told us they didn't see us until after they bought their house. So if you're seeing this,
that part,
and you have not bought a house, you're looking for one here in the Flowood, Madison, Brandon, really y'all anywhere in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area, y'all, we can help you out. Whether you're local or you're relocating, we've helped a ton of y'all do that too. And if you need us, all you got to do to get us is reach out to us right here.
That's right, y'all. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or an email.
Or break out the megaphone. Y'all get in touch with us, whatever it takes. We want to make that move as easy, simple, smooth as possible. And to start with that, that's why we're out here making these videos. So, all right, Charles, let's get into this house. Take it away.
All right, so we got a vaulted ceiling. I really like this modern looking fan here.
I do, like a stainless
steel. It looks like is it stainless or brushed nickel?
It's like a stainless steel. Maybe it's brushed nickel, but it looks like a stainless steel look to me. You got the vault. I like how you got the brick going all the way up to the top.
I'm like, you're standing here, you got the 2 vents shooting this way, you got the fan. It feels really nice right here. Jared's over there sweating.
I am over here sweating because I ain't in the vent. Charles is under the fan and the vents. But
you got the brick from the floor to the ceiling, which you don't see this all the time. A lot of times right here up, they'll change it, we do sheetrock or something of that nature. You've got, you know, a solid beam, Jared.
It's just solid.
I like the brick.
We got tricked recently. Charles got tricked. We had one that really looked like it was a solid beam on the mantle, but this one is solid.
And then You know, a lot of builders have started pulling some of the built-ins out, but I'll say recently we're starting to see it come back with the built-ins. So you got your nice built-in here.
I would say this builder is pretty good about the built-ins. You'll see as we go through, we got a lot of built-ins. Another thing I think they do well, Charles, is the kitchen.
The kitchen? You like it?
I like it.
Look at all these doors.
Look at the counter.
Look,
I mean,
no, look at the doors.
like tons of doors, all the way up here. You got almost, I'm gonna call it like a Tiffany blue, just about look. Maybe not as saturated, desaturated Tiffany blue. That's what it looks like to me.
Tiffany blue?
That's what it kind of looks like. People know Tiffany blue. Okay, it's not really, but it's, I'd say desaturated Tiffany blue.
Hey, do you like sparkle?
Sparkle?
Do you like bling?
Is that you call that bling?
Look at that hardware. The way it's done, it kind of gives it a bling kind of look
texture.
feel. Yeah, texture right there. Really cool. I do like the pull here. Obviously, this is a, oh heck, I want to say stainless steel, but it's chrome.
That was not stainless.
I know it's
This
not.
is.
I know. I was sitting there. I was like, my mind wants to say stainless steel, but I'm like, that's not stainless steel. But anyway, we got our microwave here now. This one's perfect. You know, some of these other ones, I feel like I'm stretching and I feel the stretch here.
Oh yeah.
This is actually perfect.
We'll just wait a little bit longer today, Charles. I got something for you.
Why are you giving it away?
We just wait. We'll see.
I like this range, Jared.
I do
Heavy
like
duty
the
range.
So we got our Forno. Forno has, you know, until about a year ago, I don't think I had ever seen them,
What's got a warning?
but I've started to see
You
them.
see this?
What's the warning?
It's like, don't lift it by this. You use it to open.
Yeah, usually those doors can pull off somehow.
We got our, actually it's a 5 burner because this is one big one here, not 2. Like I said, we got plenty of storage with the, that's why I was referring to the cabinet doors. So obviously here up top, and let's see, yeah, no soft close, but I didn't expect it. I like that, Jared.
Do like that.
It's
commercial
not.
style.
But it's not what you're used to see when you say commercial.
No, it's a little smaller. It's like a smaller version of it.
But I'm also saying it is smaller, but it doesn't have the angle like the others. So is it or is it not?
I'd say it's probably more of the standard, but it's in the commercial style. We'll put it that way.
And then here we've got our square tiles instead of the subway. It's got, well, that's different. It's kind of got a rough finish to it.
We'll get here closer so you can see that.
Yeah, a little different there. And then we got our Whirlpool dishwasher here. Like Junior said, we got our nice range. We got our pendant lights coming down.
How about this, Charles?
Oh, we got our, is that what you're referring to? We got our sink, not sink.
Don't press
we
that.
We got our glass cleaner here.
So you clean this. I would say, I don't know if I would call that one of their signatures, but I have seen it in a few of their houses. So we'll say maybe that's one of their signature things that they have been doing.
You know, this kind of resembles the Blanco sink, but it's a Frank. It's a Frank and not a Blanco.
It's a similar deal, kind of a composite sink there for you.
Those are we're starting to see these more often. You know, we're seeing a mix of stainless and this now, but we are seeing this more often. Of course, we got the chrome plumbing here. We can do that with it there. How do you like the trim, Jared? We got that extra kind of Craftsman farmhouse look with the,
I do love
the
the
trim in here.
And not to forget here, we do have the 8-foot doors pretty much throughout, I think.
How do you like this?
And so
This is a
I was gonna say,
signature.
this is for sure one of their
I was
signatures.
going to beat you to it that time. Yes, this is definitely one of their signatures here.
So the frosted, and they usually put, you know, there's something on here that says pantry. But I mean, even without that, pretty nice pantry.
You got a nice pantry and you got deep shelving, not the narrow. You got plenty of storage in here. And then right behind Jared, you have an office. You got the built-ins here on either side, full-blown desk with chair, storage space. You still got the bling in here, as I'm gonna call it, the bling pull.
Bling.
You like that?
Hashtag bling. But I don't know if that's bling.
Oh, look at
We'll
this.
Hashtag in the comments anyway.
Look at this. I'm not saying it's bling, but when you look down at it, it does look like shiny diamonds.
It catches.
But it's not diamonds.
You know, it's kind of like the, like on a weight bar. Like it's got that grip texture.
Yeah,
That's what.
but it's got a shine to it. But anyway, we got a drop zone, but what's different about this drop zone is the way they did this.
I don't think I've seen anybody else do a drop zone like this.
We don't have hooks here,
You could put.
but you could put 2 right there. You know, I kept hearing something behind me. I'm like, who in the world's in here with us?
That's that construction.
That's the
going on next
construction
door.
guy next door. Of course, we got our doors down, doors here. And then right here, we have our guest bathroom. This is going to be a leather granite here. It's rough. It's not got that shiny look, but it's a rough feel here. We got that same color as in the kitchen, right? Mm-hmm. And then here they went satin nickel, but kept the chrome here.
Like the pendant they got hanging up here too.
I twisted a little bit and I felt that on my knee. Oh, you didn't mention the mirror though.
We saw it.
The frame mirror there? Yeah.
We saw it. Now, I don't think we need to go in the garage. I went in there and looked. They got some stuff going on. There's actually a vehicle they got.
It doesn't go with the house, guaranteed.
It does not come with the house. It is a 2-car garage. They do have a little storage room in there. And I want to wait on that, Charles.
Let's just do it, Jared. Let's do it. Come on.
You know what? Fine. You go that way.
No. Come this way.
I'm just ignoring it. I'm just walking away. He thinks he runs the show. Sometimes I got to put him in place a little bit. I don't make him do it backwards. Here, where'd he go?
Oh, look, I got to do the double door reveal.
You did, but come on this way, Charles.
Now, Jared, did anybody comment on, are we killing the double door reveal?
Nobody said that we should kill it. To be fair, nobody said we should keep it either, but, you know, here's what it is. But here's, I would say, for sure, if there's 2 things in here that this builder has that are signatures I've seen on just about all their houses, it's the pantry door, and I'll let you say it.
The lights up in the tray ceiling with the double seat right here. You
So
got
our ambiance lighting here, if I turn those lights off, you can see a little better there.
turn it off again. Turn the other off. Now you can really see it. Now turn it back on.
There you go.
So you got double trim as well. So you can have that line of lights up in there. But yes, this is definitely one of their signatures here. And every so often, you will catch that look in the kitchen when they don't go all the way to the ceiling with the cabinets.
You can, and sometimes they will also do the under the cabinets. This builder, I think
right.
probably on their higher end. If you go look in Waterpoint, we've been in some of their houses in Waterpoint. They do that in there. But okay, Charles already did my double door reveal, so I won't do it again unless you get in the comments and say, "Hey, we love Jared's double door reveal. He needs to keep it in there."
And I'm just going to tell you, you know why I want you to do this instead of go somewhere else?
Why's that?
I wanted you to get in the camera a little sooner.
Oh, you did? Charles getting tired? You getting tired of being in the spotlight?
No.
You gonna take over? All right, I've been excited for this, Charles.
Like,
Look at this. Tons of room in here.
I don't know if I've ever stood this far back. Well, I have probably, but not in a while.
Now look here. We've been in bigger showers. Okay?
Oh yeah,
We have seen bigger showers. But
I feel like it's not. We hadn't seen it this big in a minute though.
I'll say at this size home, this is a massive shower. Okay.
I mean, I could stand back here and see the floor.
And you got the glossy tile going all the way up to your trim up here. You got the cool pebble look tile down here. You got the bench here that you could.
Even with some of the bigger showers though, it's very rare you get to do what you're doing right now.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't look so big in this shower.
There you go. So 100, maybe 200%. This is what we might call a 2-seater shower there, Charles. This is double big boy proof.
I like that. How'd you like the shower head though?
I do like the shower head. It's got that where you can take it off, move it around.
Here, let me get in there, see, right there.
But then we got this. And I don't think I've seen this, I've been in so many tubs as we
That tub looks deep.
It is a pretty deep looking tub. I don't think I've seen this particular model of tub. It is pretty deep, but it's not very wide. I don't think I can give the tub 100% big boy approval. Y'all can let me know in the comments, but usually if I don't think so, y'all don't think so. But I do like that you have this little edge here. How about this?
I was gonna say, I do like the trim around you there. You also have the frosted window there.
With the little detail too. It's not
So
just your basic.
all I'm gonna say is, we do have some guys working next to us at the house next door because it's being built. I can't see them at all.
Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, he's behind the camera right now. You have to call him back. Here. Oh, every time I get in these, Charles. Oh. So, there we go.
What about, Jarrett? What about this counter space?
I do love the counter space.
And you have storage on either end.
So this is a really long split double vanity here. I love the storage. I'm curious, this is cool because you got such a huge mirror. I haven't mentioned it, but this is a massive mirror that we got here. But would you prefer 2 separate mirrors but storage in the middle? Oh,
Or do you like it where it's basically the same thing, it's just on the ends?
I think you get more because then you'd only have one, maybe. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But both of these houses, I think, I don't know, I don't remember. I don't know which one is maybe better, throne roomier, Charles. But this is a pretty throne roomy. You like that? Throne roomy? Throne room certified? That's a ton of space. Okay, we'll see if the next one is bigger. Vote now. Do you think we'll get bigger than that? We'll see. Charles says this is just me, okay? But you notice how we were in the primary.
Yeah.
We're in the ensuite.
What are you getting at?
I say people love this style of floor plan. This layout.
Oh, you're bringing that conversation up.
So this is why I went around and Charles was over here, because we got our big primary closet and with a lot of built-ins, with the bling, as Charles likes to say. We've got us a nice big sneaker rack built in over here. And if you back on up, he's backing up back into this laundry room.
Let me go this way. See, there's worker right there. That's what I meant.
We are building houses. Did you know, Charles?
What?
He's gonna be mad that I took the point to do this. Did you know that Mississippi is the number 10 top relocation destination in the country?
Who told you that?
Charles told me that. But there's an article that just came out, and we got affordable housing, and we're building a lot more of it, as you see here. You do have that leather granite. What do y'all think about this checkered tile here? And it's kind of like an antique look to it. Is what it kind of feels like.
I don't know, Jared. I don't know about it.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You just want to disagree with me just to disagree, or
No,
what?
I don't know. I don't know if I care for it.
Okay.
It does kind of give it that, what I would call, like you said, the antique feel.
Antique look. Maybe Charles makes it, if it feels old. I don't know. I don't hate it. What do you think? All right, we got a couple more things here, Charles. Are you ready to get back on camera? Can you do this?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go this way.
Y'all hype Charles up. He was a little slow getting started with us this morning today.
So we got 2 bedrooms up here. Bedroom number 1, bedroom number 2, or vice versa. Which one do you want to call 1 or 2?
So we'll just take a quick peek here because we got another house to get to. We got number 1.
But look, if you think about it, what they did with tile though, this is kind of something you maybe would see in a fond room.
It is.
It's got that look to it.
And that's another thing. I would say that could be another signature of theirs because I've seen them do similar tiles in the bathroom. So that's a little unique.
We're going to get you to come on in this one, Jared, so we can see the closet.
So the closet in that one is the same as this one. That's why I just took a little peek in there.
You know what the plus is to this though? You can actually use the shelf.
You can?
Because you got space. A lot of times you get in there and you can't get in.
Plenty of storage room.
All right, I do like that fan. All right, Jared, we're getting to the dining room. This is your dining room.
So this is a unique, I've seen them have a similar plan here from the same builder, but I don't think I've seen anybody else build a plan like this. What do you think about having your dining room here like this, leading into your back patio?
Your patio. All right. Got the butler's pantry here. I really wanted to go out on the patio when you let it like that. Then
Why didn't you
come
go?
over here.
Why didn't you go?
Well, I feel like we got to talk about this.
All right, let's
walk
go.
out there. So we got our butler's pantry here. This is similar. It's gonna be what I would still call that leather granite, but it's got some veins in it right here, Jared. You still got your bling pull right there.
The bling bling.
See what he's talking about right there. I call it a little. It looks like bling, but it's not bling. Anyway, we got our glass here, so you can show off those fine dishes or wine glasses.
You could do that.
Or the liquor.
Well, we've had some do that too. Charles.
We got our covered patio with our tongue and groove. We got a gas line right there. And then this is obviously a solid beam. Yard is going to be easy to really see. Basically where the dirt is, there is the back corner. Back over here to where you see that yard's dead grass right next to our corner. And then what would be behind here would be, I'm going to say, Jared, since that's not sodded behind you there, that's going to be green space that the neighborhood would have to take care of.
Yeah, I don't think you'd fit a house there, but
Do you know, Jared?
I don't know.
We are not finished. Even though we normally finish in the back here in the yard, we still got one more room to look at.
We did. Just waiting to see if he was going to catch it. We're going to call him.
This is not a 3-bedroom, it is a 4. I do like these windows here looking onto the back patio, and it allows some natural light in. And we got storage here, right here. You could actually put a light here, put a paint here if you want, and kind of see it off of the dining room, looking in.
You could even
put
do
a piece here.
Say a full furniture.
I do like this. This enclave is pretty cool right here, coming in this room. So you got a walk-in closet. It's a walk-in. It's a walk-in, but I really call it a step-in.
I say walk-in or step-in. Y'all let us know in the comments.
And then this bedroom has its own ensuite right there.
This is almost like a little secondary, not quite a primary suite, but what would you call it, Charles?
This room?
Yeah.
Mother-in-law suite, for instance.
Okay.
Or someone that you feel deserves to have their own bathroom, like the primary owner.
Or just a good get. You hear this? That you feel deserves to have it.
That's what I said.
I like it. I like it. Okay, we done now?
Yeah, I've turned on that fan because you can control the speed right here.
Uh-huh.
We got that in this home as well.
You can. You ready to go to house number 2?
We are about to go to house number 2.
And here we are, house number 2.
Number 2.
Already, way different.
You know what I like about this one?
What's that?
Already? That's a 3-car garage.
It does have a 3-car garage.
There's very few in here that have it.
There are very few.
So if you want a 3-car and you want to be in Flowood, this is it.
Yeah, this is actually it. But there are some trade-offs for that.
Yeah.
A little bit higher on the price.
A little bit smaller backyard, maybe.
Yeah, you'll see. You'll see as we go
But
through.
wait till you see the patio. It's a trade-off. It's give and take. I tell people this all the time.
That's true. Now, I will say this one, personally, has been kind of one of my favorites, their styles. I really did like some of the stuff over there. So we'll see. This is going to end up being a good contrast, I think. Good compare and contrast.
Yes,
but
right.
I mentioned this in the beginning of the video. I don't think I've seen any other builder do the, we always see the faux windows with the shutters, but not the lights.
That's right. They basically, you've got the faux, like here it says, the faux shutters, but they've mounted a light in it. So you have 2 lights out front here that look like the light right there at the front door that's hanging. Very similar, if not the same.
Y'all, I'm just curious if there's builders anywhere else in the country that's doing that. I will say, from our clients that we have helped when we've shown these houses, most people do like it. They tell us they like it. So,
oh yeah. We're just over here the other day.
Something different. But y'all let us know what y'all think down here.
So obviously we got a 3-car garage, and what else do you get when you get a 3-car garage? You get a bigger driveway.
Much bigger, Charles.
Much bigger driveway. This one's got gutters right here, right there at the front, right, and coming around here. And then you got, what they did in their soft Eve area is actually vinyl, but with the vinyl, you got easy maintenance. You can pressure wash that stuff and move on instead of having to maybe pressure wash and then eventually paint. We got, this is different too, Jared. I would say this is signature for this builder. I don't know if you called it out. You got wood chips versus pine straw.
That is true. I'd say virtually all of the other builders use pine straw. I don't know of another one that uses wood chips.
And then with the gutter here, I was like, Jared, what's this? This is actually a popper. So they got the gutter going down underground and pop out, run out across here versus going all right here in the landscaping.
That way you don't wash out all your wood chips.
That's correct. And I like what they did with the landscaping. They did a mix of plants with colors and flowers and greenery.
So one thing I do like here is all the color choices, the natural wood stains, the darker wood stains. I do really like that.
You notice anything with the brick?
You tell me, Charles.
It's got the pops of color in it with the right here, there. It's kind of a little mix. Maybe you can see it better on that wall right there.
Yeah, you can see that.
And then of course, you all know I'm terrible with color. I asked Jared, is this green?
I'd say it's
he comes back in and says it's a dark brown.
It's a very, very dark, maybe brown, gray brown. I don't know. It's really hard to say what some of these colors are.
It's funny what my eyes see and then what his eyes see, because I see, I guess I could see a brown, but I see a green. Like a dark green, I really do. But anyway, you got a solid beam here. You do have a front porch area, and it's about noon, and we got nice shade right here, middle of the day. You do have the light shining down on your doors there. What did they do right here?
You got the light shines up and down there.
Shines up and down right there, really nice. You got a little window there.
I could not find the light switch that turns that one on. I probably turned it on and off inside without realizing it.
You already got a doorbell camera right here too.
Nice little
foyer. Oh my gosh. It feels so good in here.
It does, I know.
Get in here.
I can feel the cold air blowing out the door.
I ain't even joking. other house was set on a different temp, so it was a little warm in there. This house is, you're gonna spend some time in this house just because it feels so good. You do have a foyer, and then look what they did here. You got that board and batten look here, but the color, I think they carry the color from the outside in right here.
I'm gonna say it looks a little darker inside.
I see what you're talking about, Jared, because this does look like a dark kind of grayish look, right?
So here's something I don't think I've ever seen, Charles.
Well, the double mantle?
The double mantle.
It's not really a double mantle.
I mean, come on. It looks like you copied and pasted this. If I did this in Photoshop, I copied and pasted this and put it up there.
No, you don't have this detail up there.
I know that.
You don't have that up there.
This is the double mantle. I don't know how you,
Now this is
anything else.
This is solid, right? Yeah, this is solid.
They're both solid.
That's solid too. I had to look.
You could put you a TV here and put you another TV way up there. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
No, you're not going to do that.
Yeah, you could do
Terrible
that.
idea.
You could do that. You'd have that one. You'd have that one doing this though.
I guess so. But
Anyway.
So both of these houses have the vaulted ceiling. This room is just bigger.
So you got the vaulted ceiling. This room it feels so much bigger because of the vaulted ceiling. But Jared, in here you got an engineered wood floor. I think the other was I'm
gonna say
luxury vinyl
I think
at
it
the
was
other
a
house.
luxury vinyl plank is what it looked like.
My question though, this floor, in my opinion, looks good with the colors and the contrast with color, but it's very light. What do y'all think about a really light floor?
I personally don't hate it. I will say the last house, the color of that one, it was the darker stained wood look. I do like that. But I always like that. So that's not surprising.
But you already showed it, but it's better to see right here with the fireplace with the brick and all, from the dark to the light. Does look really good. Oh, do you notice they actually did the brick back here versus that other, so it makes it look nice and high end. We got our lights here over our island. We got a nice size island. You can actually store your bar stools underneath here. You said this looks more black to you.
Yeah, it's more of a black or a dark charcoal.
Then you got the black pools here, and then of course black pools carry on. They went with the nice wood here to kind of break up the white. You do have a 5-burner cooktop. This is a little different backsplash. Got grooves in it right there, going vertical. And then you got the double oven. This is perfect right here. Bam, bam, right?
That microwave, Charles.
But you remember at the last one?
I feel like it's actually not that.
I feel like I was stretching here. Here I feel like I'm stretching.
Now,
I think it's a little too high for somebody. I mean, I can get it, but I'm having I'm on my tiptoes.
We're not short.
Or are you getting a step? You're getting a stepping stool.
Telling me
Jared's gonna be perfect. Charles is not.
Charles says we're not short king approved on that, but I will say this: we have had them at this height, or maybe even higher, with the door that opens out like an oven. That did not work at all.
No, it didn't work at all. You do have the stainless steel wide open sink here. And then, let's see, you got drawers underneath the cooktop, so that allows for some more storage in this area. Go back that way, Jared. You got your pantry here. So you got a butcher block here, shelving on either side, shelving up here. Now I have to point out, I said in another house, so I got to point out here, they don't have the signature pantry door right here, right?
They do not.
But they also have narrower shelving, so it's not as deep as the last house.
But
so it's a give and take again.
You didn't have the cabinets in the last one too.
You didn't have this, right? So it's the give and take, right? What's more important to you? Oh, did you hit that?
I did. I run into walls. You know, it happens. I'm watching the camera. I'm watching you.
So this is, let's look at here. All right. So guest bedroom number 1 that we walked in today. I'm not going in any particular order. So there's no closet in here.
There is no closet.
But you walk in here, you got your step-in closet, you got your own private vanity, because I can close this door right here.
Shut me out.
And not be bothered. I got shiplap right here. We got our black pulls, we got our flat plumbing fixture. Oh, come on in, Jared. Close that door behind you.
Got a vertical.
Check this out. You got a
little
towel hanging right there for storage. Got the vertical towel there.
So this isn't grooved, but I feel like it is kind of a throwback to the vertical towel in the kitchen, you know? Because you had that. That was different.
What are you talking about?
In the kitchen, the backsplash, you have
the groove in there. I was like, where's the groove in here?
It's not grooved, it's just vertical. Charles, look, y'all see how he does this? He look at me like I have lost my mind if he doesn't realize what I'm talking about.
We got our step-in closet here, got our shelving, we got our drawer, we got 4 hanging rods and shelving to either side. No carpet. I will say, if we're comparing, I like the fans in the other house.
You did have a more modern look where these are more of a traditional look,
traditional.
Except for the one that is in the living room.
But did you notice something, Jared?
What's that?
About these 2 bedrooms? You had the connecting bathroom, right?
Uh-huh.
But both of them kind of had an enclave walking in.
They do.
You're not walking right out of the dining area right into this bedroom like right here.
But I want to say this kind of a wainscoting, or what you call it, wainscoting? This is something like that.
I'd call it board and batten, not
It is board and batten, but
we'd call it wainscoting.
Board and batten.
If anything, maybe you could call it chair rail.
One of those.
But that's why I called it board and batten.
I would call it a board and batten wainscoting. How about that? That's what I would call it. Again, looking at me like I'm crazy. All right, you stay there, Charles.
Look, we got to talk about the dining room. The dining room, Jared.
I know.
Are you going to do it from way back there?
We just talked about it. Yeah, I'll stay back here.
All right, so we got the dining room right here. We got plenty of space, nice big table, plenty of chairs. And we're going to go walk right behind Jared there.
Just let him go on by.
We got an office, and that office actually has a window that looks out into the front yard.
Yeah,
so you got bench area here, so you could do some reading and stuff. You got books there, and you got plenty. You got your mail. See, I don't see black. I see dark gray or green.
It's a dark gray, kind of a dark charcoal, I would say.
There you go. Yeah, to me, I see green all day long.
I don't see the green.
Anyway, we got a butcher block down here, storage underneath. I like this, where you got the little ledge right there. And then you got there.
A little different.
Yeah, you got your hooks.
More of a standard than what you saw in the last house, but I do like
this makes me think of Tron.
Tron
at Disney.
So you got the unique hexagonal tile pattern there. Kind of the butcher block look again. You do have the sink in here.
Dude, you gotta go to Disney so you can see what I'm talking about. That makes me think of Tron all day long right here.
Trust me.
I really like it.
My girls want to go to Disney, so it's in the future for sure.
So we got our washer and dryer, we got our butcher block, we got our sink. We have our hanging rock right here. Plenty of storage here as well. Oh, hamper.
Yep.
Did you catch it?
I did. Waiting on you to catch it.
We're going in this one. Remember, we wouldn't go in the other one.
We might as well, because this one's open and we got a 3-car. So we'll just take a quick look.
So wide open 3-car garage. You got a little storage cabinet behind Jared there. But what we've seen people do with these 3-car is this becomes workshop, storage, workout area, all right here. So that would be the space for all of that. Also, don't see it in here, but this one does have irrigation. The other one did not. So that control panel is going to be outside.
I thought they both had irrigation, but maybe you're right.
I don't think it did.
I'll have to go back and
you got attic access there. And this builder has actually got you pre-wired and control panel and all. I think it's through Radiant Security.
There you go. You can activate that if you want to. You know the local alarm usually works on those whether you activate it or not.
So that's right.
Either way.
All right. Moving along to bedroom number 3.
What happened, Charles?
Got a coat closet right here. I gave it that look because when you look at this one, you're thinking, I'm walking to a primary bedroom, but I know for a fact it's not the primary.
It does kind of feel like that. You kind of have your own bathroom over here because you got this. It could be shared guest bathroom.
This is your guest bathroom. But like he said, you could lock that door and then it becomes a private ensuite to here. But obviously if you have guests over, that is the guest bathroom. And then you got
another. I'm gonna say
what are you gonna say? You're gonna say walk in?
Small walk in.
Jared doesn't like my step in. He's like,
it's a big step in or a small walk in.
All right, Jared, come on in. Come this way. Yeah, come this way. There you go.
Hang on. So this is just like the other bathroom we saw in terms of the styling.
Jared can never say I just didn't do circles around him.
It is circles.
All right, give it here.
Oh, look at that. He volunteered it up. It's like you don't want to be on camera today.
Well, you know what this house has, Jared?
What's that?
It literally has an enclave to every.
Yeah, every bedroom has its
I mean,
own
that was
enclave.
technically a hall back over there,
That
right?
has a huge enclave. So
But-
much so that it's a hallway.
Yeah.
But coming into your primary suite,
You got that storage.
some nice storage here. We didn't mention it really in this house. We mentioned the other house. You had 8-foot doors throughout.
Jared.
Maybe Charles said
There.
it. Maybe he said it.
Jared.
I don't know.
Why are you taking so long?
Because you throw me off, Charles. You say this stuff and you just, okay. We got a nice cool accent wall. This is another thing I said was one of their signature things. I see them do this a lot, but did you look up?
I did.
Because this is for sure one of their signatures.
I can't, guys, I'm gonna do it, so bear with me here. This is what Jared's talking about.
So this is a signature of this builder for sure. I see it in every house they do. I don't see any other builders doing this. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Let's see if he can execute this pan back down. And watch this. Double tap that button, Charles. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We just got to work together on this. Okay, I'm doing it.
Oh no, hit the camera. What'd you do that for?
Let's try that cut, take. Okay, here we go again. Double door reveal. Okay, look, I just talked about how we were good, we were working together, and then we hit the camera.
That's a great blooper reel.
Yes. You know what? We're just gonna keep it in there. All right, let's come all the way back in here. So the last house I said, I really like it. I think other people like it when you kind of loop through all the way back out of your primary suite. We don't have that here, but we do have, I feel like a really nice closet.
This is like a custom built closet.
Yeah.
Even for our area.
Yeah, this is a true custom closet build here with all the different.
I mean, let's be honest, all of them are custom
They are.
for us here, but this one's more detailed. Look, this is what I'm talking about. Hanging rod built out right there.
rods,
Another one.
racks. You
But
got
my
two of
question
these.
is, Jared, why in the world would you put it in that space? Because it's not that big. What would you put there?
Shorts. You hang your shorts up there.
There you go.
I hang my shorts.
Yeah.
Hang your shorts up there. You do have to see the big mirror.
Yeah. I got it just a minute ago.
It's a great looking mirror.
Right here.
It's a fantastic.
Something's wrong with it.
Fantastic looking mirror.
Did you see
there.
that? It was in and out. It disappeared.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. You have another one of those racks here. All right. I mentioned the last house, and yes, it was a little bit of a teaser. Look how huge this is. Tons of. You could.
Both of these throne rooms have been pretty big though.
What I'm going to say here, Charles always, he'll look at me crazy as if I'm saying somebody wants to do this. Nobody's going to do what I'm about to say. But there is technically room. You could fit 2 toilets in here side by side. That is how much room is in, what's it called, Charles?
The throne room.
Okay, I had to just go ahead and jump in this tub because it is pretty comfortable. Now, is it a big boy proof tub?
I don't know, Jared.
I can stretch out pretty good.
Is it not wide
But
enough for you?
the water level where is right here, really. That's about as high as the water level's going to get.
I could get under the water in that tub, Jared.
You probably can, but I don't think I can. As comfortable as it is, I don't think I can say big boy proof, but it's a nice, comfortable tub. I do like it.
We are 2 for 2 on frosted windows today, though.
We are. Now, the last one was more of a flat window with frosting. This is that textured look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one I like better. I think I like
I like either or.
either one, I guess.
And then you got the shelving right here.
I do like the shelves. I like the tile that carries on around here.
I like it all the way up, like you said, up the height of it.
Carries on around
Do you
here.
like the plumbing fixture coming out of the wall or actually mounted on the tub itself?
I usually would have told you differently. I actually think I like it coming out of the wall. It's real clean.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that look.
Well, Jared, you mentioned it at the other house. We got to mention it here. Where are you going to put your stuff?
Well, that is a challenge. So you're going to have your little table or something here, which is, you can do that. Or you can get one of those things that goes across.
What's that called?
I don't know what it's called, Charles. Like a shelf. I don't know, a shelf you can put in the middle.
A spa
A
shelf.
spa shelf. It's like a bridge. A bridge over the tub. But coming on into the shower, that tile comes on around here. It goes all the way up.
To the
Like
ceiling.
that. Like the seamless glass. Plenty of height here on this.
And I don't know if it's because we're guys, Jared. I like that color combination.
I think
Like right there for this soap
little
shampoo
extension
shelf
cut out there.
and the flooring.
Now, the last shower was bigger, but we're still 100% big boy approved. And something else we mentioned the last house. You know, the last house we just had the big mirror.
Yeah, right here we got it right here.
Storage on the sides. Here, we have exactly what we're talking about, where it's separated with the storage in the middle. Which would you prefer?
Now, I will say this. I just noticed it. The tile here.
Uh-huh.
I like the color, but I also like the grout color.
Yep.
Because when it's light, it'll show dirt, so it's harder to clean. This will be easier to keep clean, I believe.
I think so too. But you know what? We've seen the whole inside of the house. We still have something else to see though.
That was perfect timing.
That was perfect.
Hey, so I remember outside at the very beginning I said, but this one's got a patio. This is what I'm talking about.
It's got a big patio, Charles.
It's bigger than the last house. It's got a fireplace. You got the mantle. You got your TV mount. You got a gas line over here to get away from this area to actually do your grilling over this way.
But wait a second, Charles.
What?
It's not just the patio. Oh, look, big patio. I love the patio. Got your tongue and groove. All this. It's great, but there is another little secret.
Oh.
You know what it is? Did you forget?
I did not forget. I was going to get to it. But I wasn't getting to it by the time you were getting to it.
Just pushing.
I'd have been in the yard over here doing this. Oh my. Jared. That yard's not as big as we thought the other day. Let's say it comes to here.
Well, they put the sod out a little farther than
They
that.
sure did, but it makes an angle that way.
It does.
Okay, but anyway.
All right, so look.
I only point that out because yesterday we thought it was that wide.
If you don't want a ton of yard to take care of, here you go. And you can get you a nice mower to take care of the yard and put it right in here.
Here you go. You got yours. You remember I told you you didn't have the storage in the 3-car? I misled you a little bit, didn't I? Because you got it right here. This is where the irrigation control panel is. Remember I told you it's outside? Well, this is still technically outside.
Now, one of the unique things here, on the lower level here of Bristol Crossing, when I say lower level, we're not in the, I guess what they call the estate lots. If you look on up there, you see this builder. They got this kind of a signature thing, but I have not, this is the only one I've seen it on, and maybe they're building one more.
Well, they got 2 more over there they're building that has this.
Where they hadn't done it in the past, but they're starting to do it down here on the lower level.
See.
But I don't think those are giving you the 3-car garage.
Jared just doesn't know what I know.
Charles just thinks he knows a lot.
This builder been building this kind of style in Ambience and 042 Brandon for a while. See, that's why I'm the real estate guy and he's the video guy.
Well, you know, when you do call us and you do work with us, you work with Charles, but I do edit the videos. I got one edit I need to make to get us back inside. And with the deets, since he's the real estate guy and he likes to point it out that I apparently don't know what I'm talking about. Charles, what are the deets on the first house?
So the first house is 2,384 square feet. It is a 3.5, right?
It is.
It's a 2-car garage. It's actually got a nice size yard. All for $488,000.
488, and you saw their signature styles. I really do hope you got down there and let us know in the comments what you did like and what you did not like there. Okay, but house number 2.
House number 2 is
completely different.
It's completely different. It's a 3-car garage. It does have that extra storage in the back. It does have that bigger patio. You do get a little bit squeeze on the yard. Mm-hmm. Two different floor plans, but this one's $495.
$495, $488, both right here in Flowood. Which one is your pick? Let us know. If you want to see some other ones, we've been in this neighborhood several times. We've been all over the area doing this, and we're going to keep doing it. You want to see the new ones? They're going to be down there when you hit the subscribe. You'll see them every week. You want to see the ones we've already been in? It's right there.